As he gets this to the 47.
A gain of 7. First down, Minnesota.
Here we go, deep. Here I go.
On play action, Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
On second down, Cook. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Cousins to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Anthony Barr in on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 74 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They turn to the fullback, Gillespie. Shamar Stephen there on the tackle.
Shamar Stephen on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up
2nd. On 2nd and 9, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Vikings' 27-yard line.
From the 27, Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Vikings 6, Texans nothing.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. There he goes inside the 30. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Play action now. Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Minnesota.
First down. Here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He'll run it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Now Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Motion. Reset. Hey, watch that.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Reset. Ready. 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Watson on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up. Bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Shoot! Shoot! Hey, Ken!
Following the interception, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Going deep for Diggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Again, it's Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll lead here to a third down.
It's a game of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Watson on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going for it. Here's Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Here's Watson. And nowhere to to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Out of the gun, Watson finding fouls complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A first down carry now for Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They start the drive with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Bring up 48. 55. Eat. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and now it's third down.
Check 41.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, it's Cook. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw, Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's get it.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Angelo Blackson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Here's Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Let's go.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's going to return it